There's a secret the top 1% of daters know that you don't. It's not about looks, money, or charm. It's about a psychological paradox so powerful it can make someone fall in love with you deeper every single time they see you. This technique was discovered over 250 years ago by one of America's founding fathers, and it's been hiding in plain sight ever since. The most magnetic people alive use it instinctively. They never chase. They never beg, yet people become obsessed with them, unable to let go. Today I'm going to show you exactly how this works, and why your ex keeps texting you at 2 a.m. even though they swore they were done. Let me tell you about Sarah. She spent 3 years chasing a man who treated her like an option. She gave everything, her time, her energy, her heart. Then one day, she stopped. She didn't beg or plead. Instead, she asked him for a small favor, to recommend a book he once mentioned. Something strange happened. He didn't just send the book title. He wrote her a long message explaining why she'd love it, asked about her week, and suggested they grab coffee to discuss it. Within 2 weeks, he was the one pursuing her. Within a month, he told her he'd made the biggest mistake of his life, letting her go. Sarah didn't use manipulation. She used the Ben Franklin effect. Here's what happened in Sarah's brain versus his. When you chase someone, you're essentially saying, "You're more valuable than me, please choose me." But when you ask someone for a favor, something counterintuitive occurs in their mind. Their brain says, "I just helped this person. I don't help people I don't like. Therefore, I must like them more than I thought." This is cognitive dissonance at its finest. Benjamin Franklin discovered this when he turned his fiercest rival into a lifelong friend by simply asking to borrow a rare book. The rival, confused by his own helpful behavior, rationalized that Franklin must be worthy of respect. The same mechanism makes your ex unable to forget you. Now let's talk about why your ex keeps coming back. Every time they did something for you during the relationship, whether they drove you somewhere, helped you move, listened to your problems, or supported your dreams, they weren't just being nice. They were investing psychological equity into you. Their brain was constantly justifying those investments by increasing your value in their mind. "I wouldn't do all this for someone who doesn't matter." Their subconscious whispered, the more they gave, the more valuable you became to them. This is why the person who loves more is often the one who gave more, not received more. It's the ultimate irony of human psychology. But here's where it gets fascinating. When the relationship ends, their brain doesn't delete that psychological investment. It's still there, like money in a bank account they can't access. Every song, every place, every small reminder triggers a crisis in their mind. Why did I invest so much in someone I'm now supposed to forget? The cognitive dissonance becomes unbearable. So they reach out, they ask if you're okay. They send that random meme. They're not weak, they're human. Their brain is trying to resolve the psychological debt they created by all those favors, all that care, all that investment. You're not just a memory, you're an unanswered question in their mind. The most powerful part? You can intentionally activate this. But you must do it with elegance, not desperation. The key is to ask for small, specific favors that make them feel competent and valued. Not, "Can you help me?" but "You're the only person I know who understands this type of camera. Could you recommend which setting I should use for portraits?" See the difference? The first sounds needy. The second sounds like you respect their expertise. You're giving them an opportunity to invest in you again, and every investment restarts the cycle. Their brain says, "I just helped them, I must care about them." The seed is planted. This is why the most attractive people rarely do all the giving in relationships. They understand the psychological balance. They let others contribute. They ask for recommendations, for advice, for small gestures of help. Not because they're incapable, but because they understand that people fall in love with those they invest in. Think about it. When was the last time you felt deeply connected to someone you never helped? Exactly. We bond through giving, not receiving. The person you bail out at 3 a.m. becomes more important to you than the person who bails you out. This flips everything you thought you knew about attraction. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is this manipulation? No. Manipulation is making someone do something against their will for your benefit. The Ben Franklin effect is about creating genuine opportunities for mutual investment. You're not tricking anyone. You're allowing them to experience the natural human pleasure of contributing to someone they care about. The catch? You must genuinely appreciate their help. You must make them feel valued for their contribution. If you ask for a favor and then dismiss it, the effect reverses. Gratitude is the currency that makes this work. Without it, you're just taking. With it, you're building something real. Here's the secret timeline. After a breakup, most people make one critical mistake. They either chase immediately or cut off completely. Both approaches fail. Chasing lowers your value. Cutting off prevents reinvestment. The sophisticated approach? Wait until the initial emotional storm passes, usually 3 to 6 weeks. Then, make light, non-romantic contact that includes a small, specific request based on their unique skills or knowledge. Hey, I remember you knew about vintage watches. I'm thinking of getting one for my brother and you have great taste. Any recommendations? This is low pressure, ego boosting, and opens the door for them to invest in you again without the weight of relationship expectations. The psychology goes even deeper. When someone does you a favor, they subconsciously seek validation that it mattered. This creates a natural follow-up loop. They'll check back in. Did you end up getting that watch? How did your brother like it? Each check-in is another investment. Each investment increases their emotional attachment. Before you know it, they're initiating conversations, suggesting you meet up, reminiscing about good times together. You didn't chase. You didn't manipulate. You simply gave them permission to reinvest in you. And the human brain cannot help but value what it invests in. It's neuroscience, not magic. But here's what the top 1% know that you must understand. This only works if you've genuinely grown. If you're the same person with the same problems, asking for favors just reopens old wounds. The Ben Franklin effect amplifies attraction, but it cannot create it from nothing. You must become someone worth investing in. Work on yourself. Become more interesting, more stable, more aligned with your own values. Then, when you re-enter their life and ask for that small favor, they see someone different. Someone who valued themselves enough to grow. That combination, the psychological investment plus your visible evolution, is absolutely irresistible. It's not about tricks. It's about transformation plus strategic reconnection. Let me give you the exact framework. First, identify 3 things they genuinely have expertise in or care about. Second, wait for the right emotional timing. Not too soon, not too late. Third, reach out with a specific low-stakes request that honors their knowledge. Fourth, express genuine, detailed gratitude that shows you truly valued their input. Fifth, let them initiate the next conversation. Do not chase the favor with another favor. Let the psychological investment work. Sixth, when they do reach out again, be warm but not desperate. You're creating a pattern where they associate you with positive feelings of competence and value. This is the formula. Simple, elegant, and devastatingly effective when done with authentic intention. Here's the truth most people never learn. Attraction isn't about being perfect. It's about creating the right psychological conditions for someone to convince themselves they want you. The Ben Franklin effect does exactly that. It bypasses logic and speaks directly to the subconscious need to justify our own behavior. When your ex helps you, their brain has only 2 choices. Admit they wasted time on someone who doesn't matter, or decide you matter more than they realized. The brain always chooses the latter. It's not ego, it's survival. We cannot psychologically afford to believe we wasted our investment. So they come back not because you begged, but because their own mind won't let them forget you. Use this wisely. The Ben Franklin effect is a tool, not a weapon. It works because it taps into something real, our deep human need to contribute and connect. Don't use it to trap someone who's wrong for you. Use it to create space for someone who once loved you to remember why. And if they don't come back, you've learned to ask for help with grace, to value others' contributions, and to create connections through mutual investment. These skills will serve you in every relationship moving forward. You're not learning how to manipulate. You're learning how to create the conditions where love can grow. And that, beautiful soul, is the secret the top 1% have always known. Now you know it too.